A freshman lawmaker is taking heat for remarks that critics are calling anti-Semitic. In a tweet, Minnesota Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar suggested that Republican support for Israel is fueled by money, specifically by donations from a pro-Israel lobbying group. We have senior congressional correspondent Manu Raju with details.
It is a no-brainer.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, in just her seventh week in office, again enduring sharp backlash after challenging support for Israel. The latest, a series of tweets Sunday that were criticized as anti-Semitic. First, in response to this threat from House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy.
If they do not take action, I think you'll see action from myself on ways that this cannot sustain itself. It's unacceptable in this country.
Minnesota Democrat tweeted, "It's all about the Benjamins, baby." That remark sparking an uproar, including from fellow freshman Democrat Max Rose, who called her statements deeply hurtful to Jews, including myself, calling her statement offensive by implying that Americans support Israel because of money alone. As the controversy grew, Omar sought to clarify her comments by tweeting AIPAC, implying she was referring to the powerful pro-Israel lobby. Yet that tweet doing little to calm the storm. Fellow Democrat Josh Gottheimer called it an anti-Semitic trope that is hurtful to so many Americans. Today, Gottheimer, along with fellow Jewish Democrat Elaine Luria, seeking signatures for a letter they plan to send to Democratic leaders, saying they are deeply alarmed by recent rhetoric from certain members within our caucus. Omar's election last fall was groundbreaking, joining with Michigan Democrat Rashida Tlaib as the first two Muslim women to serve in the House. While both have been critical of Israel, they have said that their positions are criticisms of Israel's government, not of the Jewish people. And their allies believe they have been unfairly singled out because of their religion.
I know Congresswoman Omar, I don't believe that she would harbor those sorts of views as they've been characterized.
They are among the only members of Congress to back BDS, which is a Palestinian-led movement seeking to impose economic pressure on Israel. They have said efforts in Congress to target the peaceful movement would trample free speech rights. Tlaib, a Palestinian-American, declined to comment to CNN about BDS.
That's a good question.
We're going to be late. I promise. If you call my...
Call. They haven't responded, though.
Well, please, I'm sure they'll get it to you.
Omar, a Somali immigrant who came to the U.S. 23 years ago, told CNN last week that Israel is indeed an ally of the U.S.
Do you think that Israel is an ally, or do you think it's an adversary?
Israel is an ally of the United States. We want to make sure that our allies are living out the same values that we push for.
Why do you support BDS? Why do you support BDS?
Okay. All right, thanks.
Influential Democrats are raising concerns about the Congresswoman's position.
I think the BDS movement singles out Israel. It singles out the only Jewish state in the world. And I believe it's inherently unfair.
We do know that Congresswoman Omar is working on some sort of statement. We do expect that to come out. We have not seen her today. They have not clarified her remarks from last night. But the statement that just came out from Nancy Pelosi, along with the rest of her Democratic leadership team, tried to make it very clear that they disagree very strongly with Congresswoman Omar's tweets from last night. Part of what they said is that Congresswoman Omar's use of anti-Semitic tropes and prejudicial accusations about Israel's supporters is deeply offensive. We condemn those remarks, and we call upon Congresswoman Omar to immediately apologize for these hurtful comments. The question is, what do they do from here? Republicans have been pushing for Congresswoman Omar to be stripped from her committee assignment on the House Foreign Affairs Committee. There's no indication that the Democrats are willing to do that. And House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, the Republican, put out a statement just earlier saying that he would move to try to take action against Congresswoman Omar if Democratic leaders do not. But it's unclear what he can really do, given that he is in the minority. But this is the first statement from Democratic leaders objecting very strongly to those tweets from last night, Brianna.